Hey everybody, it's Ashley Ray from Let's Talk Rae Style.com, bringing you another episode of Let's Talk Rae Style Cocktails and Conversations edition, where we have two special guest hosts, Nicole and Keisha, and it looks like none of us actually has cocktails. The subject matter that, oh, I'm sorry, Nicole does. The subject matter that we are discussing today is rather serious. So, the first portion that I'm going to discuss is former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. So, I wrote this amazing article, if I must say so myself, about the crimes that Kwame Kilpatrick was accused of and how they came to these accusations, what his actual involvement of each crime was. Like I have all 28 counts basically broken down and reasoning behind each one. However, the whole purpose of that topic was because two of our state reps and the media informed us that Kwame would be released due to the pandemic. A couple of people in the prison facility that he's in Louisiana have actually died from COVID-19. So, there are a lot of people very excited, like myself, about this information, like it was almost too good to be true. And there were a lot of people, who were actually very angry and upset that, he was being released. So fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday, all of a sudden, articles start coming out saying that Kwame would not be released or not released, but put on house arrest at his mom's house due to the pandemic. So that's like crushing for me and other supporters, but it's more so crushing for his family because they provided a release date. In my article, there is a release date that I got from the media on there. So it's kind of like, what the hell is really going on? It just feels like more torture. It highlights the injustice in which we are always accustomed to when it comes to Black people. But at the end of the day, you're playing with somebody's life. So this is like politics, like the dirtiest of the politics. So Keish, what do you take of this? Like, what the hell?
You know what? I really don't know what to take from it. I don't. I got like mixed emotions about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think because I don't understand and I don't like it's not making sense on the. They're not even really saying a reason why. They just saying that
Exactly.
the FBI don't want to release. So really, I don't have no emotion. No, I got mixed feelings about it because I think I would understand it more if it was a statement or something came out exactly why the FBI wants him still in prison. But
Mm-hmm.
because they just saying that he won't be being released, but not giving a reason why, how it's like, in order for me to feel, I need to know what I'm feeling. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
have a reason. Like, I don't, it's just, I'm stuck. Like, huh? So I really ain't got much to say about that one, about Kwame. It's just like, it don't make sense. Make it make sense for me so I can understand it. Because you're not giving a reason. It's no reason. Like, and I've Googled. All it says is the FBI, he will not be released due to FBI statement, whatever, whatever. But it's no reason to why he's not being released. So I'm just lost. I'm
What you
confused.
think, Nicole?
I mean, honestly, I think they just was like, oh, let's give them a little carrot. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels. Like, oh, let's just give them something to look forward to and then pull it back. And then to not have a reasoning for it, honestly, it's like, fuck y'all. We don't have to have no reason. It is what it is. Like, what y'all gonna do about it? You can write your letters, you can protest, you can do all that, but we're gonna do what we want to do. And this is what we feel like doing. Because let's be honest, 28 years was too much.
Absolutely.
If anything at all. Like, let's be real. So he's been in there, what is it, 7 years? Like, he's done enough time. He's, you know, for whatever he did, because let's be real, the charges that he truly was charged for, he didn't do. So he just in there because y'all just don't like him. He big, he black, he scary, right? So let's just lock him up, you know.
No. He's
educated.
He's black and educated. And he's not a dummy.
Absolutely.
So they want to dummy him down. That's what this is all about. Dummying him down because he's not a dummy.
Right. I feel like it's one of those things like, oh, you thought you had some power. We really got the power. You know, like, let's just continue to oppress you. Let's just continue to hold you back. Let's continue to not let you have your second chance at life. Because if he was any other race, any other color, creed, ethnicity, whatever, he would have never went. He never would have went.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
Yeah. Or he probably would have got probation, but he never would have stepped foot in a, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like kitchen away. I don't know how to feel other than it's some other bullshit. That's it.
Absolutely. It's utter bullshit. Thank you, ladies. And for those, you know, I got a lot of supporters on my post, but then I had to delete some comments today. And there's some people on my Facebook timeline that are like, you know, I'm glad, blah, 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 blah. But of course, nobody has any information to back this up. So let me just be real clear. I'm not a street girl. I never have been, and I never will be. So therefore, I don't indulge in street gossip. So you can miss me with that, okay? So that's it for Kwame Kilpatrick. So unfortunately, we are in this cycle, this never-ending cycle of police brutality against Black people. And let me just say that I have dedicated the last 7 years of my life to writing and making videos about the things that are happening, why it's happening, and how it's always happened. Because a lot of people felt like it was a thing of, why all of a sudden is it all this police brutality? This is not new. Like, slave catchers are basically police. Like that's what it formed into. So there has always been brutality against Black people, you know, hanging us, Jim Crow, burning up our houses, raping our daughters, you name it, we've been through it. But with social media, it's heightened because we have media at our fingertips. You can be your own source of media, which is what I have chosen to do. And so it's really bothersome to me when people act like they don't understand what the hell is happening. Okay? This is not going to stop. It hasn't stopped. Even though we try to do things the right way, you know, we try to, like, for example, today, I tweeted the telephone number for the mayor, the governor's office, and the FBI for Louisville, Kentucky, and also Minneapolis, because Breonna Taylor was killed in her home while she was sleeping, an EMT worker, a fellow former Michigander, in her sleep, because the police came into the wrong place with a no-knock warrant, and her boyfriend shot at him because it was an intruder, and they sprayed the whole apartment, killed this girl in her sleep, right? That happened in Louisville, Kentucky. Then we have George Floyd, whose murder was on film, right? An officer holding his knee into a person's neck. That's inhumane, first of all, to begin with. If he's already in handcuffs, see, this is the problem. We're not in compliance. We're resisting arrest until we're dead, basically. That's what they consider to no longer resist arrest. When you are no longer breathing, you can't move, none of that. So I feel like things are not going to change unless we realize that everything that happens to you affects me. It's happening to me. So there was someone who posed a question on Facebook asking, like, why do you guys think recording is a good or a bad thing? something along those lines. So my thing is, recording is a great thing, but there also needs to be someone to intervene. Because here's my thing, and they were saying like, well, what if they pepper sprayed you for intervening? I said, then we're all going to be pepper sprayed, because that pepper spray is going to affect the person who sprayed it as well. So here's my thing: if somebody would have interfered, even if they just pushed the cop off of him so that he was no longer being held by his neck, he would have lived. Now, of course, there's going to be some repercussions towards the person interfering, but at the end of the day, it still can be a situation where both people eventually made it home. When we stand around and don't do anything, nothing happens. We're never going to be taken seriously until we come together and realize that all of those things affect us. And when we do that, we will be much powerful and things will be forced to change, because we don't have a justice system for Black people. That's very apparent. But we have to be able to do something. Once everybody realizes that one thing, and that's something that Malcolm X talked about, the day that we wake up and have an independent thought that this affects me because it affects you, then everything will change. I actually had a dream about New Era Detroit, but they get that concept totally. And I know that they were opening up different sectors of New Era Detroit in different cities, like they have one in Chicago and somewhere else. I can't really remember, but I do not believe they have one in Louisville, Kentucky, or I can never say it. I can't remember. Yeah. Minneapolis. So I know that was a mouthful to say, but this shit is just driving me crazy. And people are upset. I don't know if you guys saw the video of the rioting. And I use rioting loosely because really the reaction that you're seeing from the people in Minneapolis is a result of trauma. It's a trauma-induced reaction. Mm-hmm. You're reacting with violence. Yeah, because you're fed up. You know what's going to happen. Okay, they fired them. That's what they have been fired, but they have not been arrested and charged for this man's murder. And the same thing with Breonna Taylor. The 3 officers have not been arrested and charged. This is clear-cut murder. And they had the audacity to arrest her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, and file charges on him for protecting his home. Go, Nicole. Your turn.
I mean, honestly, I feel so many different emotions. One, because I'm a mother of a Black son.
Correct.
So when you have to have a conversation with your 6-year-old about don't scream, don't be too loud, don't do this, don't do that, I don't want you playing with this toy gun, or if you play with it, bring it in the house, don't do all this, or you play with water guns, play with, it's so much that part of me gets numb to it because it happens so much. The other part is kind of like, what do we do? Because we've protested, we've rioted, we've done all these things, and yet it's like, oh well, fuck it, because if that's all y'all are gonna do, then we'll continue to kill. We'll continue to kill your Black men, your sons, your daughters, because nothing's gonna happen to us. So my emotions are really all over the place. I really don't know how to feel about it, but other than I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Like, I literally had to take a break from social media today because all down my timeline is, of course, George Floyd, and I can't breathe. My body hurts. My neck hurts. Everything hurts. You're still on my neck. And then I actually saw a post where a mayor in Mississippi said, if you can talk, you can breathe.
Oh, really? Wow.
Really? Oh, okay. It's just like they don't care about us. They don't. So it's like we have to figure out a way to fight back, to really affect some change. But it's like, what do we do?
Right. What do we do? Keisha?
Well, first of all, white people feel like and I'm going there. So if somebody is offended by this, I'm sorry. But white people feel like they're superior in the first damn place. And they can say and do whenever they feel like it. And the thing is, what makes them so superior, or what makes them so obligated? And what I have a problem with is that they do feel that way. They feel like that they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. They can do whatever they want to say. And we as Black people, it's like we supposed to shut the fuck up and go off what they say. I was at a establishment last winter. And matter of fact, it was for my significant other's birthday.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and 2 white girls came in. And it was another woman, Black woman, in the stall using the bathroom, but she was on her phone. The white girl proceeded to say, nobody wants to hear your fucking conversation. Come out the bathroom and let somebody else use the bathroom and get off the phone. Instantly, I'm hurrying up to put, because guess what? I don't even know this lady, but it's finna go down in this bathroom and I'm a helper.
See,
who do you feel? Who are you to? Who? And then when she came out, she's like, who the? And when she started going off, now it's, I'm threatened.
Right.
But you came in like that. But now it's, I'm threatened. I'll call the police. But see, you done riled this lady up. Huh?
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. You're gonna call the police.
They know that. They know, like Central Park Karen, where no one did anything to her. She gets on the phone and says, "Oh my God, I'm being attacked by an African American man. I'm gonna tell them I'm being attacked by an African American man."
And see, I'm at the point with that one. You should have slapped the shit out of that lady. I mean, slap the shit out of one of these people. Somebody, see, now then it's wrong of us if we start beating people's asses around.
Yes.
Right. If somebody get their ass whooped, then we wrong.
And then they're pressing charges for sure.
Exactly.
And not dropping them at all. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you can't, it's like we tired.
Yes.
We tired. We can't go to church. We can't go to the mall. The kids can't go to school. We can't go to the movie theater. We can't do nothing.
We can't go home and go to sleep in our own bed after work.
After a long day working on the front lines, because let's remember, Breonna Taylor was an EMT.
Correct.
So obviously, with all the pandemic, she's been on the front line. She's a frontline worker, essential worker. Like, we can't do anything. Like, we are tired. But it's like for me, I get so tired to where I feel bad when I hear about a shooting or something. I'm like, oh, happened again. Okay, what else is going on? Like, and you don't want to be that way, but it's so much of it, like back to back to back. It's like, when does it end? And then really, it's traumatic.
And I was gonna say that exactly what you just said. Somebody posted about that, saying that basically maybe we would be taken more seriously if we didn't just jump to the next thing, the next day or whatever. And what I was trying to explain is both being numb and disassociating yourself is a way to deal with trauma. Those are common ways to deal with trauma. Yeah. So it's not even that you're doing it on purpose, but this is how your sensory brain is having you react, because these are such traumatic events and people don't get that. It's not that we have a short attention span. It's just like every time you turn around, just like I didn't watch the video of, is his name Ahmaud Arbery?
Talking about the jogger?
The jogger, yes.
I watched it, and guess what? He was whooping that ass. He was whooping that ass.
I didn't watch any of it.
Let me tell you something. See, it got fed up because he was whooping that ass, and then I don't know if that was the daddy or the son shot him because he was whooping that ass, the other person's ass. And that's the problem. But see, I'm defending myself because you coming up here attacking me with a damn gun, talk about I was in somebody's window and I'm damn jogging.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And even with that, they had other videos that showed other people that have actually trespassed on that property.
Well, it's not unusual for people to do that.
And doing all this. I'm like, but
and that's not unusual though. People do that. They go see what's being built, just being nosy, just your own curiosity.
Exactly.
But what I was saying is, shit, I forgot. what I was saying is this is just a way, this is just a way for us to process the trauma. We haven't forgotten about anything. We haven't moved on from anything. It's still on your mind. And every time you see one of those videos or even hear about it, that's added trauma. So I try not to watch the videos because just hearing about it is traumatic enough. But I do understand why people are sharing it, because we need everybody to see that this is what's happening. Like, and then it's not us.
And I think it goes to your other point earlier about like with the videotaping and all of that, and how I think somebody posted something like Will Smith said, like, you know, racism didn't stop.
Right.
It's just we now we can record it and see it. But I think it's a great thing for people to record, because a lot of times I don't think any of this stuff will be brought to light, or even you know, some type of justice. You know,
right.
So it may not be what we want, or we may not be completely satisfied, you know, with the answers or the outcome, but at least it's being brought to light, and so something is, you know, at least trying to get the ball rolling. Something is taking place.
Right. That's what I was saying too. Like at the very least, but it doesn't need to just be a recording. Sorry, guys, I had to change the light. It doesn't need to just be a recording. We need somebody to record, and we need somebody that's helping. Because, like I said, if somebody would have just pushed the officer, if they would have just pushed him, you might have to take an ass beating. You might. That's just what it is. We've never been able to progress as a community, as a people, without somebody getting hurt. That's just what it is. You know why? Because we live in one of the most violent places ever. Like in the history of America, violence is the answer, basically. Like they say, violence is not the answer. Yes, it is. That's how you got slaves. That's how you got this land. That's how you keep people in line. You keep them in check. You kill them. That's violence. So it's like we have to be able to put ourselves in uncomfortable and scary situations in order to make some type of change.
But you know what? It's gonna end up getting to that point, because I know my significant other say it every day. Let one of them get out of line. I'm beating the fuck out of them.
You got the right and the wrong one today.
Yeah,
that's just what it is. You asked for this,
like,
Karen.
Yeah, he's like, and I'm not gonna think twice about it. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm gonna be like, one down and a million to go. I'm like,
basically.
And that's sad that he feel that way, but what can I mean, look at what's going on.
Yeah. And when you think about it, we really have not fought back.
No.
We really
never.
We've never really like completely revolted, right? Like,
well, I take that back. The Black Panthers was a revolt, but they killed us. And in response to that, again, they killed Black Panthers with power, or any Black Panther they could. They went into their homes and killed them. The police, literally. It was a couple asleep in the bed. Killed them.
Chicago.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. But the thing is, it's not just people in law enforcement.
Exactly.
It's regular Joe Smo.
But like you said, they feel superior. They feel like they are the law. I can do this. I'm white. Like,
but they feel that way because they get off. I mean, look at George Zimmerman. He's walking around.
Yes. Causing problems.
That boy, because what do he have? Arizona iced tea or some Skittles?
Yeah.
Whatever he got from the store. You know,
that's exactly what he had.
They're getting off.
Yeah.
That's why they keep doing it. They're like, oh, I lost my job. Oh, that ain't nothing. I'll go to another county, get another police job or whatever.
Exactly.
Nothing ever happens to them, so they will continue to just kill. They'll take the L for the team. That's the one thing they got over. They'll take the L for each other. We don't want to take the L
for each other. For sure. They definitely will. They'll definitely take the L. And guess what?
Their hatred consumes more of them than anything.
Yeah, I think I've said all that I can say for today. I got people on my blog telling me I didn't fact check, which they're actually wrong, and they don't know what fact check is. Right. So I had to spam them. You're blocked. Block!
It's just crazy. It's crazy. Because like that girl, I'm sure, she wasn't no cop. She was just a Joe Smoke. But when she came in the bathroom and said what she said, I was sitting there like, oh, I'm finna help this lady beat this white bitch ass. That's how I felt. Like, I'm not playing. Two of them, and it was me and her. And I didn't know that lady from Can of Pay. But I was washing my hands, and I looked at her. I said, whatever you do, I'm in this bathroom. We together. We finna beat they ass in here. She turned around. She was like, she went in on her. As soon as she went in on her, it was
she's aggressive.
You didn't have to.
And
you're so aggressive. You didn't have to talk to me like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, this.
Yeah.
Baby.
They think they can. This is their world and we visitors, I guess. That's
Bingo.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up with saying this. White silence is acceptance, and so is black silence. And so is any way of you trying to justify these things happening to black people. That is your acceptance of police brutality against people. All right. Anything else you guys want to go ahead and say?
Nope.
Thank you guys for joining me, Nicole and Keisha. And thank you all for viewing Let's Talk Rae Style Cocktails and Conversations edition. Stay tuned for more videos and more articles, because clearly I'm still writing, at letstalkraestyle.com. Smooches.
Bye.